Hey y'all, I'm gonna be reacting to Standing on a Million Lives episode 6, and for those of us curious, I will be viewing it from Crunchyroll's website. But without further delay, I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Alright. Now I just wonder if this is either going to be a test to try to test the moral fiber of everyone else, or if they're expected to save those three individuals without harming anyone physically. I just wonder. Quite the conundrum there. And I actually like the real world ramifications behind that, because in most isekai animes, even in scenarios where the main characters could be weak, just provided the enemy's defeated, in most scenarios, the problem would be resolved almost instantaneously. Here I like how that isn't the case, though. Now they're going to have to actually think about the ramifications for actions before being gung-ho about something. And I actually dig stuff like that. Because at least it's a unique vibe than some of these I've seen anyway. I just wonder who that next could be of the blue man. I wonder if it... Who knows, maybe it's... My guess, maybe it could be Yotsua potentially, the blue man. I don't know, that's my guess. Honestly, I have no idea. And going by the opening, that probably means this quest is going to be lasting a lot of episodes, because if we don't see any other partner in the opening, it says quite a bit. Or who knows? Maybe they're just saving it for the actual episode and not showing off all their cards in the opening. Some animes do take that approach sometimes. Huh. Good. Oh! Oh, this arrogant little fuck. Yo! And you can tell Cal was aching for an excuse to use her blade. Oh, never mind. I didn't think it'd go deeper than that. I mean, he's healing someone. Oh, I guess he doesn't need to be completely focused on someone if he's doing the healing then. Huh, that's a good point. I mean, they can knock him out, though. I think they have at least enough strength to do that. Yeah, but that'd be like going into the Hornets test if they do that. But I guess they have no choice of the matter. Considering it is a part of the quest. at least we're getting limitations of his abilities. Showing us that at least Yotsu, when it comes to certain things, he's not the be-all end-all when it comes to curing people. I actually like that, because if there ever comes a day where he can instantly heal someone, it's going to be a slow and steady process. If people are like, oh, he can do this, when back in the day he can only do this, so I actually love the slow building of all their powers and abilities and strengths too. Aww. So that's a justification for just killing a group of people? Maybe the kingdom believes in a certain type of deity, and that's why. Oh. That explains it. Jeez, talk about mass escalation. That's how it is, though. Whenever there's like certain religious texts with a large amount of people, there's certain people that are gonna analyze things or bend the truth to their advantages, or sometimes they might just straight up misinterpret something. That's where a lot of arguments and misunderstandings come from when it comes to topics like that. So I like it. Gotta say, at least the themes in this series are becoming a bit more broader. I'll give it credit for that. Jeez. Yeah, I think I'm going a bit too far. Aww. At least that explains why he's so dead set about serving his kingdom, why he got really pissed off at Cavell when the kingdom was insulted. It actually just narrowly justifies the man's anger then. And nice to get to see both sides of the story. Showing you at least in this series that not everything is black and white, and some things are going to be in shades of gray. Aww. And now we know he truly does believe that. Oh, jeez. Since they're seeing that flashback? Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the point. But the thing is, if it's the only thing you know, then it's going to be hard to get away from that. Yeah, but maybe should have kept that opinion to herself for now, though. But, you know, I could see where she's coming from, too. I'm just worried that hey, at least finally it was nice to hear actually say that. What the? Okay, he's just trying to put oil into the raging inferno. Oh man. Glass is always trying to make worse. If she isn't complaining about something, she's trying to make potential relations with other people a lot more difficult. I'm like, geez. I hope she does something eventually. Hmm. Neck, head area, heart, anywhere where the kidneys are at. Pretty much a limb would be enough to do it. Just anywhere where someone can bleed out would be the best spot of aiming your blade towards someone. Huh. I mean, hey though, if Yoto is lucky, this should actually increase his experience points. Looks like a Ferris wheel from that angle. It's probably something else though. I just wonder if there's going to be any dangerous creatures or monsters in the alternate route. Hmm. Pretty cool looking contraption there though. God admit, even though this series rarely has well animated bits, I think these bits are actually decently animated. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I had a feeling that would have been too fucking easy. I wouldn't be surprised if... Oh, that son of a bitch! I had a... Yeah, I had a feeling there was going to be probably some kind of trap. Didn't think he'd be the one to set it up, though. Unless he can maybe somehow utilize one of their magical abilities to increase Yotsu's leaping ability, maybe. I love her line of thinking. That's her Caval's become one of my favorites in the series. By far. Okay, how I mean, they're gonna have to run individual. I don't think the character's gonna have the quickness to go through those traps. Oh, kind of has like the puzzle game like vibe. I just hope there isn't some kind of like secret mechanism where the hammers just instantly activate after a certain period of time, because you do kind of sometimes get that in like a video game that involves puzzles, where if you don't get past a certain area quickly enough, they just instantly activate it like that again. The traps. Oh! He's gonna jinx himself. I fucking knew it! He's gonna come back in like a few seconds, probably. Oh, yeah, at least he's able to revive after a few seconds, though. Hey, you know, if Yotsuo can't make it back to do the quest, this will actually give the other girls some time to shine. So this could actually make for some good character development. Because Yotsuo has been the one to actually think of the solutions. So I don't actually mind the others getting some spotlight. Yeah, but nothing they can do now. I mean, honestly, they're gonna have no choice but to have faith in themselves. They're just gonna make sure they don't fall in for the same mistakes they fell into earlier. That's the only thing they can do. Okay, that's just damn creepy now. I wonder if anyone has any like freezing abilities to freeze up the water. I mean, I guess it's too advanced for them though. When it comes, at least at the moment. Better to be safe than sorry. Oh. Oh. Who knows? Maybe Yotsuo found some kind of like item there, for all we know. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, what is Glasgow going to do anything aside from bitch? It feels like she's only there just to complain about something. She hasn't really done anything useful yet. Everyone else has done something useful. Makes sense. In RPG games, filling out an area, being in an area that doesn't seem like an exit could actually help you get out of a sticky situation. And it doesn't just apply to RPG games, it also applies to adventure games, puzzle games. see some action? I'm assuming that statue creature's about to wake up. I mean, there is way too much build-up for that not to happen. It is not. That means it's gonna move pretty soon. It is. Well, looks like Cavill's gonna have the time of her life fighting that creature. Ah, right when I was about to get to the good stuff too. Alright. As for this specific episode, if I were to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 renowned, and being exceptional, I'm gonna have to rate it with, it's alright. I'll rate it a 5 out of 10. It's average. Because, at the very least, it's the bare minimum of explaining the stats of the soldiers that wanted to execute the three individuals. And we got to see the perspective from the three individuals that are set to be executed. Just find out the fact that they're only going to be executed just because they believe in a certain God, and because people in the past had arguments with each other, those two factions. So at least they had some average world building, bare minimum. As for the episode itself, I like how it's also setting up someone not named Yotsua to resolve the scenario, because I like how even the girls straight up admit if they would have just followed what he said, it'd be a lot easier. But now they're at their own, and I kind of like that element, because for one, it's gonna hopefully have Glasses Girl actually step the fuck up and do something. But on top of that, it's gonna give Kusei, Cavill, and the other girls some time to shine too. So I actually like this, because Yotsua can't just be the be-end-all in each and every little scenario. It has to be mixed in. Oh. Alright. Cool. Those are actually some cool shots of those cities there. Oh. Oh, no, I actually like the Nagayoshi to the building. They all look beautiful. So hopefully that actually allows the other girls to actually have their moment of spotlight. Although in saying that, I guess they did give Cavill some good few moments. And same with Kusei. It's the other two that need their moments in the sun. So that's something I did like about the end of the episode. The only downside though is Glasses Girl complaining again, and then when it comes to the dungeon, I think they could have sped it up a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like how there was at least one trap. But, at the same time, I think they could have sped things up just a little bit more in the episode. Like, I understand the hammer trap thing, but I think they could have just skipped that, and they could have just had the wall trap instantly, and this episode would have been a bit more finely paced. Because was it really necessary to see the hammer trap just for Yotsua to go up and move the crest? I think if they would have just completely skip that and just go through like the wall trap, this episode could have saved itself 3 or 4 minutes of focusing on more important shit. Because that's gonna give more time for the gargoyle fight. Because knowing how the series operates, it's probably gonna animate the gargoyle fight like shit. I'm honestly not expecting anything. But who knows? Maybe we'll actually go back to the animation qualities of episodes 1 and 2, and episode 7 will actually look average. But yeah, the series, it honestly hasn't earned the right to get a benefit of a doubt from me, at least not yet, especially 6 episodes in. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. This episode was a mixed bag. It had positives like the girls acknowledging Yotsua being right, I love that little bit too with the world building and seeing why the two factions argue with each other. So I'll give it credit for that. But then other moments, like when Grass's girl is acting like a dumbass again, and some of the traps dragging out, keep this from being above average for me. Now, as for the animation quality, y'all know my thoughts on it. This, you can tell the faces are pretty derpy in some instances. It's like, well, kill the animators to try just a little bit more, just to, just at least for them to do more than the bare minimum. But yeah, the visual quality in some instances it was derpy, in other instances it was average. Honestly though, nothing to hit home about. As for other elements about this episode, the artwork was it was meh. It wasn't, at least it wasn't like I in like the previous episode was. Well, I guess I can give it credit for that. Boyd's performances were good though. There's anything that's in this series that's above average. If the writing isn't above average, if the animation quality is truly awful sometimes, at the very least you can tell the voice performers they do a fucking good job. They pour their hearts out, and for that I gotta respect that kind of effort. I gotta respect the hustle. So that's why at the very least from that standpoint they did a really good job of voice performance, because if it wasn't for their work, this series would be a lot harder to get into. Thankfully, though, they always try their hardest. And that's why I felt this episode at least a notch enough to get average rating for me. But in saying that, if this doesn't start doing something epic, I'll give this a pass of average only because it was a build-up episode and I acknowledge that. But if the next episode doesn't come in blazing, I am definitely going to start getting annoyed with the series, and I'm going to start giving it below average ratings. But for now, though, I'll give credit. It was a build-up episode, and it did a fine job with it. Yeah, they could have done a better job, but hey, what can you do? It just got the job done right. But anyways, these are my thoughts on I'm Sounding a Million Lives. Be sure to comment out your thoughts on how I feel about reaction in the comment section below. Be sure to rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe. And before you go, thank you so much, Inochi Doji, for watching my live reaction. Hope you all have a great day, and I hope everyone else watching my reaction also has a great, safe, and fantastic day. And I'll see you guys later if you come back for more. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.